Alright, hello everybody out there in the Craft Chest Nation. We got a ton of information and so little time to go over this, so hopefully I'll be able to squeeze it all into a very short amount of time, because the longer the videos are these days, YouTube is taking forever to upload a video, and I'm wanting to get on my live stream here in a little while and just hang out with you guys. We're going to have a little pub fun. I don't know what we're going to do. I'm just working on some things, different projects around the office here, looking into some sponsorships for internet activities to maybe even make a living off of. Really not going to get into detail, but it doesn't have a whole lot to do with gaming. Something completely different than what you see here on YouTube. So that we got going. We have update on D2 that I want to go over, and just some personal things here real quick. I think I'm going to start off with the D2 and tell everybody that there's going to be a slight pause still as far as D2 goes, because here for about the past month I've just totally lost contact with the people that I play with. A lot of them have been in areas where, if you know about what the big storms that blew through America here, just knocked out all communications, electricity, and different things here have been pretty bad, because a lot of the people that I play with are in the upper Midwest and actually Canada, and they've had a pretty rough time of it as of late. And one of the friends that I have is an electrician, and he's just been like working 24/7 and no time to play. And the other one works at a nuclear power plant, and yeah, so I don't know, I got all those high-paying jobs. I used to have one of those. I need to get me another one. That's something else we've been working on, is trying to find a real job, because ever since I resigned my commission back in November, I've been living off of my savings and funds, and they have depleted. Vespine gas depleted. That's right. Mineral deposits are gone. And so, yeah, that's what's going on with D2. As far as D2 goes, also, the requests I've been getting, do me a favor. If you guys out there have requests for me, alright, at least be a subscriber, because I do check. And not that it really matters to you or anybody else, but it does matter to me. Okay? The reason it matters to me is, it's kind of like the bum on the street asking for $1, and you say, well, what do you need $1 for? Well, I like a cup of coffee. Well, let me come on, let's get you a cup of coffee. No, I'll just take the $1. I mean, it's just, that's screwed up. It's almost like you're leeching information off of somebody, and the only payback, or the only pay we get for doing this on YouTube is subscribers. Okay? And that's the only thing I ask. If you have requests, be a subscriber, because it's just kind of out of balance where I have almost 31,000 channel views and 887 subscribers. You know, and then I get about 1,000 emails in a month's time, probably at least 1 to 5 emails a day. Half of them being, you know, I'd say 3 out of the 5 being D2 build requests or suggestions or whatever as far as an upcoming video. And I go and I check these people's channels, and maybe one of them out of all the requests are subscribers, and I'm just over it. All right, so if you have a request and you're not a subscriber, you just wasted your time sending an email. All right, and a lot of them are like 10 and 20, half a page request on what you'd like to see and how this and that and the other gear. You know, first and foremost, subscribe to Craft Chest. If you don't, you're just wasting your time. And I'm going to move on about that, because I don't want to get into a ramble on that particular subject. But let's roll into Mogulus.com. I have been doing a lot, except for this past week, because they had a couple of hammers drop down on me. Yeah, since about a month ago, I guess, I found out that I've had 2 good friends pass and a family member pass. I'm not going to get into details, but it's been kind of a rough time as far as juggling personal and the entertainment part of my life and the reality of life away from the interweb here. So I've been doing live streaming, but the past week I haven't. Alright, the last time I did, I think, was like, you know, Sunday for a little while before I split on Monday to go take care of some family matters. And I've been going all week. Just got back yesterday, I think it was, late Wednesday night, Thursday morning, something like that, I don't know. But anyway, I really hadn't even paid attention. I ain't even looked at a phone or whatever. I didn't even realize it was the 20th until I looked at the thing. I looked at the email and it said the 20th. I'm like, what? Like, you just get caught up in a time warp when certain things happen. But anyway, nevertheless, we are going to be doing a live stream this evening, depending on how fast this video uploads. I don't know if we're going to really get into anything big. Probably just going to have public chat, question and answer type things. And the same peoples that are always there, the two that are always in the chat room. If I don't know and they don't know, then it probably doesn't exist or can't be fixed. You know, we talk about computer tech, hardware, software, gaming, troubleshooting, you name it. We just might be in there talking about, you know, supermodels, or, you know, what's the latest beer craze on people's. And, you know, I'm not really a big beer fanatic anymore. I do have some from time to time, but it's not like one of those, you know, I have memorized. I had one guy in there that was naming off stuff. I'm like, dude, it is not that serious. As far as having like 45 different type of beers on the wall, I'm like, no, that is just ridiculous. But anyway, we're just going to have probably a public chat tonight. You know, we might watch some videos, might play some games, I don't know. But really, I just wanted to get my live stream back up because I know everybody's probably getting tired of seeing the same hour and 52 minutes worth of video footage. I do have some new material that I do need to add to my off-air stream when I'm not there. Some live recordings that we did whenever I played D2 this past week with Kitty, the almighty goddess of D2. She did a druid review, or actually I did it for her because she wasn't actually in a voice chat. We looked at this amazing elemental druid is what she had, and even without oak sage, she was like at 7,900 life with her bow. It's not too shabby. And if she had oak sage like maxed out, she'd probably be over 10,000 life. I mean, this thing was like badass. And then we did some duels for all of you out there that keep on begging me to do PvP. I actually took my martial arts assassin in there and tried to take her, and it was kind of out of sync because, you know, the go part is where I'm like, well, are you ready? You're just standing there, you say go, but then I would get just like totally owned. And yeah, being that mercs cost 50,000 a piece even in duels, I didn't know if I should kill her or not because her merc's gonna die. So I got owned pretty hard. Guys in the chat were just laughing their asses off. They're like, craftchest is getting murdered in there. And yeah, I was. So she just look at him and go grab my hammer, and I would have took his ass out. Hammers against Hurricane. I wonder what. Actually, that right there is pretty interesting. I ought to check that out. But anyway, yeah, that's what we're doing tonight. Going to have a little fun in the live stream. And once again, it's probably just going to be public chat for the most part. And who knows what we're going to get into. We never know. If we have some good suggestions, we'll look into it. I do have the capability of using 2 different webcams for a couple of different angles in here. And we do have that Minicam or whatever program where we can do screen capture as well to cruise around the internet and find information and show people where they can get awesome software, hardware, and we do a lot of that. As a matter of fact, that's what we've really been doing a lot of, is the newer hardware for computers, like for gaming builds and gaming computer builds and such. And that's really fun because, you know, you run across things going, man, I didn't even know that thing was out on the market yet. And then we all reminisce about, wouldn't it be nice to have $2,000? So there you go. Alright, well, I think that's about it. If I missed anything, oh well, I just missed it. We'll probably see it in a live stream, or I'll catch up with you on the rest of it later. So yeah, reality strikes, and that's where I've been, and reality strikes, and we're going to continue to struggle, but that's life. Now, whatever you do out there, remember, it's a craft of the mind. Go out there and have some fun.